house, we are getting prepared to do, bless you, Lauren. We're getting prepared to do a reparations drive-through. I don't know if you want to call it the young man was just telling me that they switched it up to doing like more like a drive-through rather than a march. But I'm not sure because I just got here, but I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on here. I'm gonna go over there and walk over there and see if I can find some type of sign to put on my car. These are the cars that are lined up right here. As in a lot of cities across America, gentrification has been going on in black neighborhoods, and so we protesting that. We protesting reparations, and as you guys can see, the cars are here lined up right here, ready to go. I gotta go over here and see what I could, if they got something for my car to put on my car here. This is the Uhuru house, y'all, St. Petersburg, Florida. Shout out to Chairman Omali Ashatella. Let me go over here and see if I could talk to someone and get something on my car. I don't know what I'm doing over here. See what I could find out what's going on here, y'all. If you're in St. Petersburg, come join us. Y'all could come join us. I think we're going to be headed to Tropicana Field. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm putting up. They over here. Uhuru. All right, how y'all doing? All right. I was trying to see if I could get something on my car here, joining y'all. If y'all got any extra. Okay, take your time. All right. I hope you don't mind. I'm filming this on my YouTube channel. It's all right. Okay. All right, y'all. That's what I've been trying to. Man, we should have way more of a turnout than this, for sure. But this is what we got. Y'all see that? Reparations. I love it. Reparations now. Y'all see that? The gas plant area, that whole area right there used to be a black community, and yes, it was destroyed. It was destroyed. Take back the dome. This is what we out here doing, y'all. If you in St. Petersburg, you really should be coming out here, especially if you black and you in St. Petersburg, you really should be coming out here to join us. Like, I don't understand why we have such a low turnout. Oh, you got some signs for me? Yes. And just put it on my car? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Y'all got some tape. How you doing, Chimaranga? I made it out.
So we're gonna do a motorcade. So we're gonna do a motorcade. It's good to see you.
I'm on my YouTube channel now. You don't mind if I film?
No.
Okay, can you say hello to the people?
Uhuru.
There we go.
Chimaranga Silamba from the African People's Socialist Party.
I love it.
Getting ready to do this motorcade for reparations for black people in St. Petersburg, Florida.
I love it.
We're talking about taking back the dome. That's reparations right. Now.
Reparations Uhuru. Now. Uhuru. There we go. Reparations now. That's right, y'all. I love it. Okay, so I'm finna go over here and try to put this come on, Lauren. I'm about to go over here and try. Who calling me now? Y'all better be bringing y'all behind on down here to join us. Okay, y'all, a big problem is this, that there's barely any black people down here. It's mostly Europeans that are fighting for social justice, which we don't have no problem with that. The thing is, this whole community, oh, you got some, I don't want to film you. I'm filming on my YouTube. I don't never want to film nobody without your consent. Thank you. No problem. All right, I got some signs to go on my car, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it's gonna be looking like. Okay.
Put one on each side.
Okay, thank you. There we go. Let's see what the signs say. I'll let y'all see what these signs say. Here goes some signs right here, over here. Now this is gonna be interesting because I never have participated in like a drive-by type of protest, but this is what we're doing, and it's very, very important. Here we go. That's right, our land, our black fight. Love it. Really glad to be here, y'all. And like I said, if y'all live in St. Petersburg, y'all should be down here joining us. Like, it's this whole, the Uhuru movement is like located in the middle of a black neighborhood. And y'all, the turnout of black people down here is absolutely ridiculous. When they know that our black communities down here is very oppressed. Gentrification like crazy. The rent, the mortgage, the prices for the houses, all that done skyrocketed. Okay? And it is a result of gentrification. It is a result. Yeah, they supposed to put that down with the sign. Thank you. Okay, so I got the signs on my car, y'all. Let me show y'all what it's looking like. And we're getting prepared to there we go. Y'all see that? What did I say? Our black land, our black fight. I love it. I love it. So yeah, we getting prepared to do this drive-by. I think it's gonna be like at the somewhere around the dome, and down, like going close to downtown St. Petersburg. So this is what we are doing, and I am very excited. I'm very happy to be a part of this. And yes, I will be, hopefully, God willing, I will be attending the Malcolm X Day in Atlanta, Georgia. But I had to come out today and show my support because, man, the Uhuru movement, if y'all don't know about who the Uhuru movement is, you need to go and make sure you Google the Uhuru movement. Chairman Omala Shatella, Brother Chimaranga, who has been instrumental. This man have been working for years for Black Power. Y'all, I got so much respect for him. I had to come out here and show my support. And just, you know, because this is what we got to do. This is what it's all about, y'all. This is where we at. This is the Uhuru house right here, St. Petersburg, Florida. Y'all, if you in St. Petersburg, you need to bring your behind on down here. Y'all see these cars? We getting ready to do like a version of a car march for reparations, march to take back the neighborhoods. All these cars that y'all see right there, most of the cars got signs on them, as you can see, and we're going to be riding through like this area, like this dome area, downtown, and this is our protest for reparations. And you know, it's mostly Lauren, say hello. Lauren, I got Lauren in the building with me. They said hey to you, Lauren. And I got my car, has the signs on it. The brother from Chicago, he told me he was from Chicago. He just went and he found me some signs and put it on my car. And y'all, listen, it's more white people out here than it is black people. And this Uhuru house is located right in the middle of the black neighborhood, and it's been here for the longest serving black people. And black people obviously were the most oppressed, y'all. But the problem is this: we don't organize, and we don't come together. You got more Europeans out here, which I have no problem with that, because these white people are out here in solidarity with Black Power. So I don't got no problem with that. But this neighborhood is made up mostly of oppressed black people, and they don't even want to come out. Like, this is crazy. But anyway, I'm here. I'm showing my support. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I was a member of the Uhuru movement for a long time, y'all. And I'm just waiting for my cars over there. When the other cars go past, I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna get my behind in the car, and I'm gonna follow behind them in line, and we're gonna get this thing going. Yes, ma'am.
Mama,
yes, darling.
Are you gonna film me getting my nails done?
Am I gonna film you get your nails done, Lauren?
Yeah, because Mama, are you gonna change it up? Am I gonna get longer nails this time?
I don't know. We'll have to see, darling. I don't know. We'll have to see when we leave.
But Mama, it's almost the end of the school
I might. I'll think about it. How about that? Okay. So, I just want to encourage you. I don't know if I got some people in the St. Pete, Tampa area that's out here. If you live in this area, you should be out here. This is a protest for reparations. Shout out to brother Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. And like I told you, if you ever have an event, like if you have a live event, I will make it my business to get there, because I do be trying to come to all the black empowerment events that I can. But like I told y'all before, y'all, I am not going to be traveling to places and y'all see me out here doing the work and y'all not helping to financially support me. I ain't going to sit there and tell y'all no lie. I tell y'all straight up, like, that ain't going to happen. Yes, ma'am.
Then can you raise money for us to go to a hotel?
Hey, can I raise money for us to go to a hotel? Oh, I don't know, Lauren. Anyway, yes, it's very nice out here. This is the Uhuru house. But yeah, y'all, this is where I'm at, and we just kind of just waiting for the cars to the U-Haul truck to get going. And I already showed you guys what it says on there. It's basically talking about reparations and the dome area that was. Hey, yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alrighty. This sister just came and gave me this sign right here, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see it. Take back the dome. There we go. The dome. Let me see something. Can you hold that up, Lauren, so I can show them the sign, so that they can see what the sister just gave me. There we go. Take back the dome. Take back the dome. Okay. Yes, Monique 22. I don't know where you live at, but the dome area of St. Petersburg is an area that my mom grew up in that area, and it was like an all black neighborhood. It's called the gas plant area. Thank you, Lauren. It's called the gas plant area. If you go Google it, the whole area was gentrified and taken over away from black people, like the whole area, and it was just destroyed. But sadly, that's like the story that goes on all across America in black neighborhoods. It's really the same no matter where you go. And a lot of black people have been displaced. It's created, over the last, 25 years, a lot of homelessness. But the dome, which was known as the gas plant area, I believe somewhere around I want to say 70s, 80s, it was all the black people over there was displaced and removed. I remember my grandma, I believe she used to live there. My grandma passed away in 2013. She was 95 years old, but it goes so far back to that time. And even 22nd Street South, if you go look up 22nd Street South in St. Petersburg, that's another area another black area that was completely destroyed, y'all. Like, it's really bad. But see, again, the thing that I realize and that I know and that I'm aware of is that this is not just a St. Petersburg thing. That's why I'm filming this and broadcasting this to you guys right now. This is all across America. And I know our brother, Operation Exodus, Mississippi, you have, I don't want to say necessarily the same thing, but you have a solution that you have created with your campaign that you're running. So you have groups of black people out here that are trying to do something about reparations, are trying to do something about gentrification and all the problems that we find ourselves in as black people. Uh-oh, we getting started. Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Justice! Okay, y'all, I gotta hop in my car, y'all. They get ready to go. They get ready to go. This is very exciting. I love it. 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 As these cars move out the way, then I'm gonna join. I'm about to join. Me and Lauren, we about to join. Uhuru! All right. Love it. All right. So I'm about to get in the car. I just wanted to film this so you guys could see sort of what we're doing. Reparations now. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share this video. Okay, this needs to be replicated in cities all across America. Yes. Okay, let me join them. Come on, Lauren. Okay, Lauren, I'm coming. Let me get in the line. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me join them. Okay, put your seatbelt on. Here we go, y'all. I am like really honored to be a part of this. I'm cutting my air conditioner on. Okay, the brother from Chicago, light-skinned brother from Chicago, he was helping me out. All right, let's see. I got my car all decked out, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Like this is the line we following right here, y'all.
Stop talking.
Lauren, I have to talk. I have to tell the people what we're doing. Okay, this is the front of the Uhuru house, y'all, so y'all can see. This is the Uhuru house right there. 1245 18th Avenue South. 1245. Shout out to Chairman O'Malley. All right, so we are a part of this historic car march, if you will. Yes. I gotta take my
Mama, you
there you go.
doggy.
Oh, you see the dog? Lauren, you see the dog. Yes, this is what we doing, y'all. We are out here. If you want to support me, make sure I get to the Malcolm X Day celebration. please go to my Cash App, $rashidalala, because that's my next stop. $rashidalala, y'all. Let me put the camera on here so y'all can kind of see St. Petersburg, some of St. Petersburg. This is the black area that has been, they're trying to gentrify it right there. That's a black barbershop. That store right there, that used to be called Obama store right there. But they trying to gentrify this whole black area, y'all. And right what we coming up on right now, this is historic because y'all see the cars? Y'all see the cars? This is historic because this is where Tyron Lewis was murdered at by the police back in 1996. And Chairman Omali Ashitela and the Uhuru movement was on the front lines fighting for black power then. They been the real deal. We got the brother out here. Hi, how you doing? We have the Chairman Omali Ashitela that was out here on the front lines. He was fighting for black power, fighting for justice for Tyron Lewis right here on 18th Avenue South and 16th Street. This, like right here, y'all, this is historic. I'm gonna show y'all right there. That post office right there is named after a black activist leader that passed away. So this is kind of this is a historic area right here. This is right where Tyron Lewis was murdered by the police. So this is very historic. This is why we are going this way, because it is representative of all the oppression that black people have faced in this city. Okay, so this is where we at. We are out here, like I said, y'all. I want y'all to support me. Look, they got somebody out here, the dude out here running for mayor. This guy Norwicky, he came up to me and talked to me, I guess trying to, you know, garner support when I was protesting in front of the St. Petersburg Police Department. So they out here taking advantage of the situation here, trying to get some support in black communities, a white guy, for their candidate. What is he gonna do for the black community?
He's down here right now.
I will. Gentrification gotta stop. Gentrification's gotta stop. Reparations now. See how they all over here in the black community. Look at this. They're all over here in the black community. But you want the black vote. But what you gonna do about reparations? You understand what I'm saying? What you gonna do about the gentrification that took place all over St. Petersburg, making it very difficult for black people in this city to find housing? You know what I'm saying? To find jobs, all kind of stuff. This is why we out here. This is why we are out here, y'all. This is why we are out here. But this is the heart of the black community right here, y'all. I am so happy and pleased to be a part of this. Like I told y'all, I've been the dark skinned activist. This is what I've been doing. What's going on here? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Okay, y'all, these are some of the areas that still populated by black people. But I'm telling y'all, hey y'all, hey everybody that's watching, shout out to everybody that is watching. Make sure y'all like the video, make sure y'all share the video. I am at the cars with signs on it speaking about reparations, speaking about taking back the areas that previously belonged to the black community that have been taken over by gentrification, y'all. This is where we at. This is the heart of the black community right here. And as we go up, y'all will see how the white power structure has came through here, and they're pretty much trying to take over everything. You understand? Y'all will see it. I don't know how far they're gonna go down, but y'all will see it. Once again, guys, if you want to support the work that I do, make sure you go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. My goal, y'all, my next stop is to make it out to the Malcolm X Day Festival. Okay, I had one of the founders on my channel last night, T. Ford, and the publicist for the festival, Courtney Omega, and guys check that out if you haven't already. And my goal is to make it out there, to get out here, to support Malcolm X. We got to do everything we can to keep pushing for equality for black people. That's what I'm all about, y'all. And look, in every black neighborhood, look what they got. Liquor stores. Look at this foolishness. Look at this foolishness. See, we need to be rooting out stuff like this. We need to be rooting out stuff like this. See, they don't want to talk about real reparations. Real reparations is not liquor stores. It's not corner stores like this that sell bad food to black people. Look at this foolishness, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. This is not going to free black people. The lack of economic development over in the black neighborhood is just, y'all, it's just appalling. And then, you know, when you do have black businesses, I remember right there used to be a black business right there with a young lady that she did natural hair. When you do have black businesses in the black neighborhood spring up, it's hard to get support. It's hard to get economic support. It's hard to get things like loans. Everything is denied to black people. And this is why it's so important for me personally to be a part of this, because I understand the meaning of reparations. Okay, we never got our 40 acres and a mule. Don't ever forget that, y'all. A lot of us have forgotten. You can't forget the history. We never got our 40 acres and a mule. And that's one of the reasons why black people are in the economic state that we are in today, because we never got our, everybody else, they have given every other group reparations, some form of reparations, to where other groups have been able to become economically viable. But when it comes down to black people getting our reparations and getting what we deserve, given the fact that we done built this country, our ancestors built this country, it's a fight. And that's why I'm here though, because I'm never gonna stop fighting. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm always gonna be down with black organizations, with people that are really fighting for the people. And one thing I can say about the Uhuru movement, y'all, the chairman Omali Yeshitela, he started way back in the 60s. He was along with people like the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? And all the civil rights leaders that came of age in that era. And he just continued the torch. This is the heart of the black community. This is what we have. And a lot of these stores over here, of course, they're not black owned. Like that store right there that sells horrible food. And this was the scene of where I had to break up a fight between black children that were out here fighting, that nobody cared to see how they was doing, see what their well-being was. They stood right here and watched them kids fight. I turned around and stopped the fight because I don't like to see black kids fighting each other. I don't like to see black on black violence. But what happens is, because of the neighborhoods are so economically depressed, where it's a lack of opportunity, it breeds resentment. It breeds chaos. By the way, guys, that's the church right there where my dad, the late Samuel X, may he rest in peace. We had his funeral there back in 2002, right there. May my dad rest in peace. But yes, y'all, this is the heart of the black community. And we are getting closer and closer to the gas plant area, which used to be a historic black community that was destroyed by the white power structure in St. Petersburg. But again, like I said before, you know, if you look all around the United States, it's the same story. It's no different. Same story. You know, St. Petersburg is really a small town in comparison to like these really big cities. Like the brother was telling me, he was from Chicago. You know, the problems that we have in a city like St. Petersburg, that's one of the few black-owned businesses right there. I believe that's a black-owned barbershop right there. And then we are coming up on one of probably the worst well, not the school. I'm pointing to Citrus Grove. This is probably one of the worst housing projects, if you will, in St. Petersburg. And we don't have a whole lot of like high-rise projects like how you have up north in New York and places like Chicago and like that. But this, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I got bad memories of this place right here. I didn't live here growing up, but my mom back in the 80s, she had friends over here that we used to visit. And by the way, that's 16th Street Middle School, John Hopkins Middle School, in the heart of the black community.
Is it a bad middle school?
No comment on that right now, Lauren, but I'll tell you about that later. But this what do I want to call this? Do I want to call this the projects? This housing community, I'll call it a housing community, has always been one of the very few housing communities designated for black people. And they've never really done much to improve this community. It's a lot of poverty over here. There used to be a ton of violence over here, but I will say that in recent years, the violence has de-escalated, but you know, it's still there. But the irony of it all is this. Y'all see this project right here where there's a ton of impoverished black people. But if we keep going right up the street, what they're doing now is they're gentrifying the area literally right across the street from this housing project, and they just built extremely expensive apartments for white people to live, just keeping it real. In fact, like literally right up the street from here, it used to be Big Tim's Barbecue. And this is the park right across the street from the housing project where you'll see, you know, a lot of people congregate from the community over here. But up the street from here, y'all gonna see it, there used to be a place called Big Tim's Barbecue. And everybody knew who Big Tim was. Everybody knew who Big Tim was. He was like, I think he came from DC, and he was like one of the few very successful black business owners in St. Petersburg. And I'll never forget, man, they basically destroyed his business to me. And in the place where his business used to be at, they demolished it and built very expensive apartments. They might even be condos. But I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, in the area where Big Tim used to be, they basically built an apartment building for white people, for wealthy white people. This is what they're doing in this city. This is how black people are being treated in this city. And then they tore down the Dome area, which is where Big Tim's used to be at, very historic area for black people. They tore down the gas plant area, which is now the Dome area, to build a dome for the entertainment of white people.
What's a dome?
We're gonna ride past it in a few minutes. And y'all gonna see all these houses right here, all this area right here this is where black people were historically living at. And they just destroyed it. They just destroyed it. This is what they did. They destroyed it. And they built it for their own entertainment purposes because right up the street where we're gonna pass the Dome at, this is the gas plant area. This was a black neighborhood. They completely destroyed it. I remember coming up, my dad and my mom would talk about 3rd Avenue. It's the same thing. The gas plant area and 3rd Avenue are the same. They tore down this area, right? What you guys are looking at right now, which used to be the gas plant 3rd Avenue area where black people mainly lived. They tore this down to build a dome, as you can see, for white people. Yes. All this used to be a black area. They tore down this black community and replaced it, and we coming up on it. We replaced it with the Dome, Tropicana Field. And this is why we're out here. This is why we out here, y'all, protesting, because they have continuously destroyed black communities. And there it is right here. Y'all see that dome right there? This used to be the gas plant area right here. This whole entire area used to be where black people lived, loved, married, you know. Over there where you see those trees at, that was like, I forgot the name of it. Royal Coat. I knew it was gonna come to me. Royal Coat is the name of it, where y'all see those trees at, and hopefully I can show it to you guys better as I pass by. They completely destroyed Royal Coat. Y'all see that?
What's Royal Coat?
It was a black community, and they destroyed Royal Coat. That's where it used to be, where I'm pointing at right now, to build parking spaces for white people to come to the dome area, which is right here. All this used to be a black neighborhood for the white people to enjoy. Look at this. If this isn't systemic economic darkism, I don't know what is. And this is why I'm here. This is what you guys see. This is why we're down here with Take Back the Dome. All this is for white folks. And that area, y'all see that parking lot? All of that was a black community that was destroyed, completely destroyed. It was called Royal Coat. Okay, it was called Royal Coats. And as y'all can see, it's a strong police presence, because the police are out here to protect. They're here to protect the white people. See, y'all see where they're standing? That whole area used to be a black neighborhood that was destroyed for the benefits of, as we can see, we can clearly see. And if y'all don't believe me, y'all can do y'all research. Y'all can go online, type in the gas plant area of St. Petersburg. Y'all see all them white people? That was an entire black area. That was an entire black community, an entire black neighborhood that was destroyed for the benefit of white people. And watch them. They don't care. They don't care. That's why I'm going to put the camera on them. I'm going to put the camera on them. They do not care. They don't care that a black neighborhood had to be destroyed so that they could have parking spaces. It's just horrific. And this whole area right here is Tropicana Field, y'all, where they destroyed the black community to build Tropicana Field. All of this was a black economic darkism. I don't know what is. And none of these people barely live on this side of town, even though they're starting to gentrify it. They're coming from a lot more affluent areas, you know, and it's just sad, y'all. Make sure y'all go to my Cash App and donate. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. $rashidalala. If you want to see me make it to Atlanta, Georgia to celebrate Malcolm X's birthday, please, I told y'all, I'm not coming up there if I don't get the financial support. Okay? What, Lauren?
Can you please
Okay. Hold on 1 second. He's showing it. Just want y'all to get a glimpse of all of this. See, they out here for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. That's what they out here for. They destroyed the black community for baseball, and we don't benefit from it. We don't benefit from it. Yep. And y'all see that building right there? Y'all see that building? That is the building that I was referring to earlier, where Big Tim Barbecue, the black man that came, I believe he came from DC. He owned a very successful barbecue restaurant, and the white power structure destroyed it to build those apartments or condos, and that black people don't live over there because they have priced them out. If this isn't classic systemic economic darkism, I don't know what is. They have displaced, just like in Harlem, same thing that's going on in Harlem. They're displacing black communities. And I don't understand how anybody could approve of this. Anyway, the Cash App, guys, is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Please go and make a donation. I need you guys to support my mission. I want to travel to Atlanta so that I can attend the Malcolm X Day festival to celebrate one of our true pioneers in black leadership, one of our true black humanitarians that was fighting for black power all over the globe. But again, as you guys can see, I live in Florida. I do not live in Georgia. It's a 7-hour drive, and it's going to take me some time to get this dark skin activism in full effect. Y'all see I'm out here. This is what I've been doing. I've been a dark skin activist, but the dark skin activists need support. Go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. And you can find my Cash App, my PayPal, and my GoFundMe on any of the videos on my YouTube channel. All you got to do is look in the description or look in the comment section and you'll be able to find it. You can also find my Cash App and my PayPal by going to my website. Look, they got a heavy police presence out here. They always make sure they don't protect black people like this. But anyway, like I was saying, you can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And if you scroll on down, guys, you will see my Cash App and my PayPal. This is where Big Tim's barbecue used to be at, and it was destroyed. This black business was destroyed so that white people can come and live comfortably right here. I remember as a little girl coming to Big Tim's, and look, horrible. My dad, my beloved dark-skinned dad, lived right down this street right here where we're going. Right down this street. Okay? And oh, that's right. My dad used to live in these apartment buildings for elderly, low-income black people. Well, not just for black people, but it was mostly elderly, low-income black people that populated the building. They displaced all of the black people that lived there, and now it's called the Wayland, and all you see is affluent white people living there. Y'all, this is wrong. Nobody Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Let me know you guys can hear me now. I don't know what happened with the sound getting muted. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me now? Y'all gotta let me know if y'all can hear me. I see Operation Exodus Mississippi said no sound, but I need people in the chat to tell me if you can hear me. Chat, I need y'all to let me know if y'all can hear me. Thank you, Operation Exodus Mississippi. Thank you. Okay, so y'all see that building right there? This is all part of the gas plant area that was displaced. My dad used to live in that building right there. Brother Samuel X, may he rest in peace. That building was a building for elderly people with low income, and now they displaced all of those people out of there and replaced it with wealthy white people. You don't hardly see no black people living in that building. It's called the Waylands. This is what we're doing here, y'all. My dad used to park right back there. I never forget. And now, yeah, they displaced this whole area.
Wait, so the U-Haul was the thing?
The U-Haul was there. Yeah.
So that's the same U-Haul?
Yeah.
Just replace white people?
Well, the building called the Wayland, because it didn't used to be called that. It used to be called something else.
So the building in the back of the U-Haul is the Wayland?
Yes.
That building right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But it used to a different name when my dad was living there. And the most important thing about it is it was a place for elderly black people that had low income, so they could have a comfortable place to live. Because y'all know Florida, there's a lot of very wealthy white people that come down here to retire. Okay? A ton. And what it's like, what about black people when they get older? Where are they gonna live? Shouldn't they have a good quality of life? But they didn't care. The racism just kicked in, and those people were displaced, moved all over the place. It was just horrible, y'all. Y'all just don't know. This is why I know why I'm out here. I know the history, and I'm out. I know what I'm fighting for. I know what my purpose is. I'm happy to be out here. I'm happy to do my part. I'm happy to fight for reparations. I'm happy to fight for black social justice all around the world. I am happy to be here because what has happened to black, and again, I want y'all to understand, which I know most of y'all already get this. This is not something that's a problem within St. Petersburg. This is a problem that goes on all across the United States, where black communities are constantly economically, politically, and socially disenfranchised. Okay, we are always getting, we are always getting the low end of the stick. We are always getting the crumbs. And that's what's going on. That is what is going on, y'all. Lauren, yeah, later on, we still in the march here. I think they're gonna go all the way around until we get back down to the Uhuru house. That's what we're doing. So in the process, guys, that's the building right there. And I definitely want to make sure I emphasize that. That's the building where my dad, who was in the Nation of Islam for 30 years, fighting for black power, social justice, economic justice, and he fought real hard. He opened up a whole bunch of mosques in St. Petersburg. He was like one of the originals here, opening up mosques. My dad was born in I should know the date, like in the 1920s, I believe. And he deserves black people that have fought for black power, that have sacrificed for themselves. They deserve, when they get in their elder age, they deserve to live in a peaceful environment. But that building right there that y'all see, where my dad used to live, all the elderly black people who done spent their whole life probably facing all types of racism from every which way were displaced. And that right there really, it makes me mad. It makes me angry. It makes me sad. It breaks my heart. It's, that part right there, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the areas in the gas plant area, I think that this one right here, the displacement of the elderly black people, probably had the most profound effect on me. Because y'all, we would just never know. We would never know the real horrors, especially the black people that came around like during the 1960s and during the civil rights era, and when racism was like really in your face. We would never know what those people actually went through. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like when they get old, they deserve to rest. They deserve to have some level of peace. And just to displace them like that, man, it just really enraged me when they did this. And as y'all can see, this building is called the Wayland. And it is a building now for wealthy white people. There it is, the Wayland. The Waylands. My dad used to live here. And my dad, I never forget, he used to, when he got to a point where he couldn't see very well, he would take the bus. He parked his truck right underneath that parking spot, or that parking garage right there. And there was plenty of times where we would take the bus, him and I, we would take the bus right from here, right there. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. And now you got a situation where you barely see any black people over here. You barely see any black people over here now. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. So the march is continuing on that side, and I'm going to follow them as soon as this car that cut in front of me, that is not a part of the march, gets up out my way, y'all. Make sure y'all go to my Cash App and support me. I want to attend the Malcolm X Day Festival. That is my next goal. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. But as you guys know, the gas prices are sky high. It's almost $3 a gallon, and I will not be driving to Atlanta if I cannot get some economic and financial support. Y'all see me out here putting in the work. Y'all see my activism. Now I need you guys to stand behind me and support me. Okay? Again, here we go, guys. This entire area, I want you to understand, used to be a black area, a black neighborhood. And the white power structure completely destroyed it. All of this was a black thriving neighborhood. And the government came in, the city government came in with, they used different tactics. They used eminent domain. That was one of them. That was definitely one of them. To displace black people. That's exactly what happened. My Cash App again is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. My GoFundMe, you can get to that by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Just Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe and you'll find it. My short-term goal with my GoFundMe is to get to $10,000. I believe I'm about $500 away. I'm asking that you guys go there and support me. All of this was a black neighborhood. All of this was a black neighborhood. Look at this. Yes, all of it. All this was a black neighborhood. And the city kicked the black people out to build a dome that serves white people in the city. How could anyone think that's right? It's just like with the Indians. Same thing that happened to the natives of America, where the Europeans came over and displaced them through a myriad of ways, disease, all kinds of ways, and just displaced them from their land. Same thing has happened to black people. This whole area was a black area, a black neighborhood. An entire black neighborhood destroyed. Completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. I don't see how anyone can think that's okay. I don't see how anyone can think it's okay to just... everybody, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, has a right to land, to have a place to live, to have food to eat, to have the ability to be able to support them and their family. And I don't think that the government should impede upon that, just for their own selfish purposes, just to build a dome. They could have found, let me tell you something, it's plenty of areas here in St. Petersburg where they could have used that land to build a dome. They didn't have to displace this neighborhood. But whenever a government wants to do something, it is the oppressed people, the people that don't have the power, that suffer the most, that are displaced the most. And everybody that's listening to this, y'all already know this. Again, St. Petersburg is just one example of the many examples around the U.S. of black people, black neighborhoods where black people have been displaced due to racism, due to blatant racism. That's all it is. And you don't hardly see black people even coming down here to this dome. That's another thing. The only time I really have seen black people come down here to this dome is during around Martin Luther King holiday. There's like the Battle of the Bands, I believe, that they have down here. But you do not see black people coming down here utilizing this dome. And if you do see black people down here, you see them working in lowly positions, lowly paid positions, like parking attendants and stuff like that, or selling water or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really horrible.
Mama,
Yes, ma'am. I'm picking up trash. But yeah, y'all, this is where I'm at. This is what we doing. I hope you guys have learned something from this. I hope you guys have gotten something out of this. I hope you guys are motivated to be a part of the solution, to do something to be a part of the solution. That's why I can respect and appreciate our brother Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign, because what he's doing is he's contributing to the solution. And y'all need to go to his channel. Once again, the channel is Reality's Temple on Earth, so y'all can see what that brother is doing. Y'all can begin to understand what he's doing, listen to some of his content, contact him, because he's another individual that I must say is a part of the solution. And once again, guys, if you want to support my work, and put the camera back on myself, if you want to support my work, please go to my Cash App and make a donation. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. And we're going around, I think, a second time here. We're going to keep coming around. We're coming back around again. Y'all see me out here doing the work. This is the work of dark skin activism. Out here supporting causes, supporting events, supporting organizations that's fighting for black empowerment, for black social and economic and political justice. This is what we got to do. My goal, once again, is to make it to the Malcolm X Day Festival, which is on March 19th. That's next Wednesday. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm down here in Florida. The gas prices are sky high. I am not going to be paying all that money out. Just showing y'all where we at again. We coming back around again. I'm not going to be paying all that money, $3, almost $3 a gallon to get to Atlanta. As bad as I want to come, that's why I'm asking you guys to make sure that you support me. Help me with the travel costs. Go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. As you guys can see, we still protesting. We're doing a car protest. Let me pull up on this car right here. This is one of the cars. I don't know if you guys can see the sign, but it says, I think Black Land Matters, take back the dome. I love that. Black Land Matters, take back the dome. Absolutely. So we coming around here for a second time. And I think this is going to be the final time I come around. But we coming around here for a second time. Again, I'm going to put the camera on this whole area, guys. I want you to understand this used to be a black neighborhood. It was destroyed for people to enjoy the dome. Look at that. Look at that. Black businesses destroyed, black homes destroyed. They did keep the school up the street, you know. But this is where we at. This is where we're at. Let me roll the window down here. This guy is filming us. We gonna film you too, dude. We gonna film you too. We gonna film y'all filming us. Whole entire black neighborhood destroyed. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. I got a bullhorn in my trunk. I might have to pull out my bullhorn, y'all. I wonder how these people would feel if they knew, or how they would react if they knew that all this was a black neighborhood. It's all gone. It's all gone. Oh, look, a black woman. Shocking. See, I told y'all, you barely see people come down here like for enjoyment purposes. They're usually in a working capacity, so I'm kind of surprised to see the sister that just walked past. But it is what it is. This guy, he just filming everything. He having a ball. Whoever this dude is up here, he been filming the whole thing. Where that sign at, Lauren? Hold that sign out the window. Hold it up. Don't drop it. Lauren's gonna put the sign up out the window. Put it up. You got it? Ooh. There you go. There you go. Don't drop it. There we go. Lauren out here. We got the baby dark skin activists out here participating. Yes, darling. Once again, the Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna put the camera outside so y'all can see everything that's going on. See those black guys over there? They're working. They down here. They're working.
I don't understand. Take back the dome!
Y'all see how arrogant they are? They don't even care.
I kind of wanted to say because they destroyed.
You can say that, Lauren. It's called freedom of speech. Once again, guys, the Cash App is $rashidalala. Rashida Strobel, the dark-skinned activist, is bringing y'all live the reparations protest. Take back the dome in St. Pete's. Yes, I gotta let them go. Okay, so we coming up on our brother. That's he out there with the bullhorn, y'all.
Reparations down! Reparations now. We got it.
Guys, we'll share this live. Hold on.
Reparations now. Take back the now. 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 Reparations now. Take back the now.
Okay, so I done told you so. The reason why we're chanting take back the dome is because, again, let me put the camera on myself. The dome area that you currently see now, there used to be a black neighborhood called the gas plant area. And the white racist power structure here in St. Petersburg, they basically threw out all these black people out of their homes, out of their home, for white people to enjoy. That's what this is about. It's very simple. You displaced an entire black community, black businesses, black homes, black families. That's what this is about. That's what we're protesting. Plus, it's reparations. It's also a fight for reparations. So, anyway, if y'all want to get more information about the Uhuru movement, who is actually leading up this protest, just Google Uhuru Movement Chairman Omali Ashitela. Uhuru Movement Chairman Omali Ashitela. And y'all will be able to see the history of all the work that the Uhuru Movement has put in and the chairman has put in over the years to fight for social justice in St. Petersburg and all around the world. So that's what this is about. If anybody think that destroy black families just for other people that are affluent and wealthy to enjoy, that's wrong. They could have found another area of land to put the dome. It's wrong. So that's what this is about. That's what we are protesting for. And I'm honored to be a part of it. Like I said, I've been a dark-skinned activist. This ain't nothing new for me. There was just social media around when I joined the movement back in '98. There was no social media, but I've been in tons of protests. Now that we have Facebook, back in, baby. You gotta hold it out no more.
I'm not even noticing.
I noticed it. That's why I just stopped. So yeah, that's what this is all about, y'all. Yes, and I am very honored to be a part of it. Like I said, my next mission, my next goal I want y'all to support me on is to go to Atlanta, Georgia from Florida. I want to travel there. But again, the gas prices are through the roof. So I'm asking all of my supporters to help me with the cost of travel. So please go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $Rashid. Make a donation today. Cash App is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. My GoFundMe, you can get to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. My $500 away to Georgia to celebrate the birthday of the X. Now, guys, we are making second go around here in the Reparations car mart. This is actually my first time participating in one where you do it with your cars. This is very unique. I've always participated in the actual foot marches and stuff like that, but this is the first time that I've ever did one with the car. So I'm loving it.
Rats in the sea. Pigeons are just the rats and the rats.
What'd you say, Lauren?
So seagulls kind of are the rats of the sea, and pigeons are the poopers.
Oh, how you feel about this protest, Lauren? What do you think? What you thinking over there?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, darling. You ain't got to know. It's okay. It's all good. Now we honking the horns, yes, ma'am.
Are we gonna when we get to Wells Plaza and the place I get my nails done, are we gonna go get my nails done?
Soon. But I'm loving this, y'all. I really am. Making a huge statement that the community is not just sit back and take the injustice. We're not just going to sit back and tolerate it. Problem all day and earlier, somewhere around the late 70s to 80s, Tropicana Field was built. The dome, some people call it the dome, and the black community supposed it doesn't matter if it's what about the future better. Each generation makes it a little bit better, so it's never too late. The fight continues, it never stops.
There's not even a kid's day.
Lauren, that's a good question. That's a good question. When you grow up, we want you to have opportunities to live a wonderful, peaceful, prosperous. This is what we're fighting for. This is what we're fighting for. And we're going to keep fighting. We ain't going to stop. My father, the late Samuel X, he put this in me. He put the spirit of activism in me. And this is fighting. I saw my father fight. So I kind of picked up the torch of activism from him. And, this is a part of the reason why I participate with movements such as the Uhuru movement, social justice movements, because it was instilled in me that that's what we need to do. We need to fight for social justice. Can't just sit back and relax. If you see injustice, you work to make it just. Like Dr. Neely Fuller says, produce justice. I love that. This reparations caused me to be a part of it. It just makes me feel so good. Again, to not just sit back and be complaining or talking about the problem, but to be actively participating in the problem. And God willing, and if I raise enough funds for my travel expenses, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Malcolm X Day Festival. And if you guys want to help me make that happen, you want to help me out with the travel expenses, please go to my Cash App, $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala. Once again, $RashidaLala. You can also go to my PayPal, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You can also go to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And if you want to find the Cash App, the PayPal, and the GoFundMe all in one place, just go to any video I have on YouTube, look in the description or the comment section, and you'll see the Cash App, the GoFundMe, and the PayPal. You can also find the Cash App and the PayPal. I got to make sure I'm paying attention to the road. That's why I'm looking. By going to my website. This is what we are doing, y'all. This is how I'm spending my Saturday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday here, because I truly am. So I think, I'm just looking at the direction that the cars are going. I think that the march, or the car march, is over, because it appears that we're going to be probably headed back to the okay. I love it. Thank you, Brother Talik. Thank you for streaming this on your Facebook. Thank you. Once again, guys, I just received a text from Brother Talik, who is the founder of Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. Once again, it's called Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. You can find out more information about this brother by going to YouTube and typing in Reality's Temple on Earth. So I think, guys, the march is over with, because it looked like we're headed back to the Uhuru house.
So am I gonna go get my nails
Lauren,
done?
can we focus on finishing up the march, please? Can we focus on finishing up the march, please? So y'all see that where it said now leasing luxury apartments? This is another part of the gas plant area, which historically was a black neighborhood where they built up this high-rise luxury apartment building that most black people in this city cannot afford, displacing black people from their own neighborhoods. This is another example of the gentrification and the racism that I've been talking about. This is what it is, y'all. You see that? This is why we out here fighting, man. This is why we out here fighting. This is why we out here. We have to do this. We have to make this happen, y'all. We have to make it happen. whole neighborhood, black people have been just displaced. And I don't know if you guys remember, those of you that's been following me and watching me the whole time here, we rode past the projects, Citrus Grove, which is like the projects. It's literally like, I want to say a minute from where we at right now. A minute. Now, monies could have been spent to rebuild, or to, this is what they spend the taxpayers' money on. This is what the mayor allows people to come into this community, take over black communities, displace black people, and build it up for wealthy white people. This is it. This is gentrification right here. Right here. Now watch this. Watch this. As we continue to ride, y'all are going to see the black neighborhood. It's right here. Y'all gonna see the poverty. The poverty that no one's doing anything about except for kicking out black people. Kicking out black people. Look, like I said, literally minutes from the affluence of gentrification, we come back into the black community, and this is what we see. I gotta get back in the line because we're continuing the protest. We're continuing, y'all. This is another part of the black community right here. We in the heart of the black community right here. My dad set up a mosque right there. Y'all see it right there. That building. Hold on. Right there. And see, they won't give black people money, loan black people money. It's very difficult for black people to get money to make improvements or to invest in our businesses. That's why you see the buildings over here looking more dilapidated. You see that? My dad established one of the first mosques in St. Petersburg right here. This building right here was owned by a wonderful black woman that we used to call Mother. My mom used to always visit her house, and they would pray together when I was a little girl in this area right here. All of this is a black neighborhood. As you can see, there go a Pentecostal storefront church right there. But they're not trying to put no money into the black neighborhoods at all. None. What they're trying to do is gentrify it. Kick the black people out. Displace us. And that is exactly what is going on in this neighborhood. It's going on all around us. It's really sad, man. But again, the one thing that makes me feel good about it is to be out here raising my voice, joining others in solidarity. Let the world know that no, we're not just going to lay down and take this. We're not going to just accept this. So now we are coming up, well, we are in the heart of the black community. But do y'all see how close the affluent community is to the non-affluent community? Y'all see that? Y'all see? That's what I'm talking about. This is what's going on in St. Petersburg, Florida. Reflective of what's going on in black neighborhoods all across the United States. But we are here in the reparations protest, the reparations car protest, and we've been protesting and marching.
It smells like tacos.
You smell tacos? Now this is the black neighborhood. Like this the hood. We up in the hood. See, this is what we need. We need more black folks out here in solidarity and support. And we'd be able to change a lot more things. This is the hood right here, y'all. This is the hood. This is the hood. We in the heart of the hood. There we go! They go to crab market, y'all. Who like crabs? Who like crabs? I know you do, Lord. Liquor stores. Ugh. Like this whole area right here, they trying to take the whole area over. The investors coming through here buying up the land.
Mama, what about that
The gym? Yeah, I'm gonna show them that too. We're coming up on the Uhuru gym that the Uhuru movement created for Tyronn Lewis, but it is no longer in existence, and that makes me very sad. I don't like that. But for a long time, this place, this building that you see right here, it was the Uhuru gym. It was a gym here named after Tyronn Lewis right here. And they had a juicery in the back. I used to buy my juices from here. Now, there used to be a black man from Jamaica that was a dentist. He was a dentist. I believe he still owns this building. So I love the fact that there's some black entrepreneurs. There's a barbershop right there. I love that right there. Tax business. So I'm loving that. But they are really trying to gentrify this entire area, which I am not loving. Continuously trying to displace black people. Another corner store, another hood store. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about these hood stores, these corner stores. Y'all know how I feel about them. The dog. The hood, the heart of the hood. The heart of the hood. This is our hoods.
That bad. We just gotta fix it up a little.
I agree, Lauren.
Give it some shine.
It's a lot of land over there too. Like there's a lot of land in this area. But again, these investors are coming. Ill, and so is that one, I believe. That home right there, that building. Fundamental is like right in the back of this building. It was the best school in Black. I mean, there were white children that went there too, but it's in the heart of a black neighborhood. They destroyed it and moved it to a predominantly white area. That used to be Southside Fundamental, one of the best schools in Pinellas County. And the racism and the gentrification caused this school to be moved out of this black neighborhood, this black children that did it the most, and moved into an affluent area called Madeira Beach. Yep.
It's by the beach.
What? Nice house.
Look at that house compared to that house.
I know, Lauren. All right, guys, we are coming up on the Uhuru house. We have pretty much ended our protest because we headed back to the Uhuru house right now. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody that done hung with me. I know the internet signal been going in and out here, but I appreciate y'all for hanging in here with me. I want to say thank you to Brother Talik for streaming this on your Facebook. I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Even my haters, I love y'all too. Yes, this has been wonderful, y'all. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I would like to see, of course, stuff like this replicated in various cities throughout the United States. Like I said, our brother Operation Exodus Mississippi is doing some great things. So when y'all get a chance, please go to his YouTube channel, Reality's Temple on Earth. Once again, Reality's Temple on Earth, and support and learn about Operation Exodus Mississippi. And I already told the brother, I said, listen, if you have an event, I'm there. You know, I'm about coming out to events. I've been doing this before there was social media. I've been out meeting the people before there was social media. I've been a dark skin activist. So this is what I do. I don't just come on Facebook talking and running my mouth. I don't do that. I actually do this for real. Like I do this, thank you. I actually do this for real, as you can see. Okay, I've been a dark skin activist. And everybody on here better understand that. All right, so we are coming up on back at the Uhuru house, y'all. As you guys can see, this is where we started at. Y'all just see. Make sure you guys go to my Cash App, $rashidalala. Thank you to everybody that's already donated. $rashidalala. It is.
Reparations now. We want reparations now. Reparations now. Reparations now. Take back the dome. Reparations now. Take back the dome. Take back the dome. Reparations now.
I don't know, Lauren. I'm gonna go park. I'm gonna park, okay? I'm park right here. All right.
Go outside.
Let's get the. Can you get the sign? Because we're gonna take the sign back. Okay. All right, guys, we back where we started, and we're back at the Uhuru house.
It's like running. What's the point of running when you just go backwards? Where you started?
Yeah. All right. Can you get that sign, baby cake?
Okay, let me just put on my shoes.
Let me see. See y'all. Once again, guys, make sure y'all hit my Cash App, $rashidalala. $rashidalala.
Mama.
Yes, darling.
Get out of the car.
Okay. I'm getting out right now. Okay. So let me grab my purse here. Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am, I'm coming.
Right now.
Yes. Thank you. Sign number 1. We're taking the signs off the car right now, guys. We are taking the signs off the car. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let me see. Let me fold this over like this. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen next. Let me see. I think we can fold this over, Lauren. Like this. You want to fold this over? So it doesn't get sticky. they want these signs or not. Okay, y'all. We're gonna see what's gonna happen next, because I don't know.
We're going to the nail salon. That's what's going to happen next.
What, Lauren?
We're going to the nail salon because these particles look... I don't even know how to
You're a trip.
Come on, everybody. Uhuru, everybody.
Uhuru.
How you doing, huh? I really want to appreciate everybody for joining us today for reparations to the African community in the form of propaganda field stolen from the African community in the mid-'80s. It was a very, very powerful event.
And people can come in, kind of come in, support shade.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and start this up. I was looking. All right. I'm gonna hand it over to Makila real quick. She's going to carry it on. Thank you.
Take back the dome!
Reparations now!
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 Uhuru!
Uhuru!
So I just want to really appreciate, it's not welcoming everybody, you guys have been on this long trek with us. So, welcome back. I want to appreciate all of you for coming out here and participating in this motorcade. And I know that, you know, it was even though we weren't walking, it was still a hot trek, but you guys, you know, you made it, and, you know, it was a really important event that we just completed here, or demonstration. And just some anecdotal evidence, as Chimarengo would say. Just if you had your windows down and you heard people talking, you know, whether they were in support of it or whether they were against it, the fact of the matter is they have to ask the question, well, what is this all about? And what do they mean, take back the dome? And that was a really important question I heard, because it's almost fascinating how people don't know the history of the Tropicana Field Stadium, and that they just think it just got there. I don't know, some magical stork came and delivered the dome to St. Pete, and that's where people think it came from. But there is a serious, bloody history with the existence of that dome. And what we see, and you can see when you ride around, the immense amount of wealth that this city has, including when we're driving around Central Avenue and luxury apartment after luxury apartment, and just regular everyday life that white people get to enjoy, while when you come over into the depths of the South Side, you see extreme poverty. And that's not a coincidence, as there's wealth on one side and there's extreme poverty on the other. And those luxury apartments are just a new installment of what this city government has been doing to the African community of St. Petersburg, Florida. And the dome wasn't the start, but it was a significant part of what they're doing today. The dome represents everything that they're doing today in pushing black people out of this city. That's what the dome represented. And it was a situation in the 90s where, you know, they bamboozled this community, they lied to black people, said that they promised jobs and light industry with the come of this dome, and that never happened. It was a promise that was never, ever kept, and of course, that's not new. We experience politicians lying all the time, but they lied, they scammed the black community with the dome, and they destroyed an area that had over 100 black-owned businesses. You come around, you say, where are the black-owned businesses? Well, they were destroyed by the Tropicana Field Baseball Stadium. There were 800 families that the city cannot account for today, has no idea where they are today. And there is a black graveyard where people park their cars. We were driving past where people parking their cars to go to the game. They're literally parking over the graveyard of a black cemetery. So that is the reality of the city of St. Petersburg, the colonial history. Because you look around in other places, even in this country, you go, wow, I mean, that's not something we experience. But no, it's happening right in your backyard, historically and presently. And it's really important for us to understand the history of this city and, you know, the constant attacks that it has committed against black people. Because what we're seeing today is not new. It's a part of a process, a historical process, a colonial process to oppress and kick out the black community today. So just a little tidbit, and that's just a drop in the bucket of what it is that the city of St. Pete has done and continues to do to Black people. Because what we see happen with the dome is the same thing they're doing right now to Jordan Park, where they displace elderly Black residents in Jordan Park and have no idea where they are, in promises of what's to come. And so they're doing that right now to a historic Black community in Jordan Park. They did it on 22nd Street South, where they built an interstate so that white people can have easier access to the beach, and they destroyed a Black business district there. And what they did was they stripped Black people of our capacity to provide for ourselves, to do for ourselves, our economic capacity, because regardless of the fact that, you know, the gas plant district was an impoverished town, it was ours. And it was something that we had the ability to control. We had the ability to pour our own resources and our own labor into our community. And it's something we do not have the ability to do today. And what happens when you restrict a people from being able to feed, clothe, and house themselves? You get extreme, serious situations of desperation, humiliation, having to live under the boot of this system and just pray for handouts. That's what our community has been reduced to after what they've done with the gas plant district. So we're taking it all back, and that's what this campaign is about. It's not about saying that's in the past, because it reflects what's happening today. It impacts African people today. And so this is what this committee is about. This is what this campaign is about. We're saying reparations how? Reparations now, in the form of the dome. That's what we're calling for today. So really want to appreciate everybody for being here. And we have two amazing speakers, two important organizers here in this city that have at one point or another raised this question around the dome, and we're continuing that fight today. So I believe I'm bringing up now first Comrade Jesse Neville, who is the chair of the Uhuru Solidarity Movement, to tell the white people in this audience what it is that you can do to support this campaign for reparations. Uhuru.
Uhuru. Round of applause for Director Akile. Take back the dome.
Reparations now.
I want to express my appreciation to Director Akile Anai and to Temba Shabanda and Chimaranga and the Uhuru movement. And I want us to just give a round of applause in support and salute of the Uhuru movement. Uhuru. And I'm saying that because as a member of the Uhuru Solidarity movement, the organization of white people, we work under the leadership of the Uhuru movement, under the leadership of the African working class. And this movement has always fought for the right of Black people in this city to have and around the world, to have self-determination and political and economic power in their own hands. And when you get home, go to Google Images and search Tropicana Field protests, and you will find pictures from the St. Pete Times in the 80s and early 90s of Chimaranga Selambao right here, and Johnny X and others from the Uhuru movement demonstrating with signs similar to these outside of the Tropicana Field when they were still building it. So this thing did not happen without dissent from the community that was displaced, and that dissent was expressed in the form of the leadership of the Uhuru movement. So I want to salute this organization, and I think it is so important that white people came out to stand in solidarity with this campaign, and that we should join this campaign for reparations now. This is concrete, this is real, this is not some pie in the sky thing. This is a real concrete form of reparations that can help to transform the Tropicana Field Stadium and that whole area from being this giant glaring monument to injustice and oppression into a place that stands as a monument to repair and to justice and to progress, genuine progress, which is impossible without reparations to the Black community. So I want to appreciate the white people who came out today, who signed this petition. The petition that we have is a supplement to the petition that the Uhuru movement has been taking into the Black community and winning hundreds of signatures. We're calling on white people to sign the petition for reparations, which says, "We, the undersigned, white residents of St. Petersburg, Florida, unite with the demands of the Reparations Now Committee's Black community-led campaign for justice. The city government must return the 86 acres of Tropicana Field property as a component for reparations for past and present injustices committed against the Black population, including but not limited to the displacement of the gas plant district in the 1980s to make way for the baseball stadium. Reparations must be paid for the systemic imposition of poverty, joblessness, and homelessness, and the public policy of police containment, harassment, and murder. We believe there can only be peace, unity, and real progress in this city when the fundamental injustice against the Black community has been addressed and resolved. Unity through reparations. And I just want to close by saying that as the Uhuru Solidarity Movement, we firmly believe that the only way there can be unity in this city is through reparations. And sometimes you'll hear other white people in our community say, oh, well, that's divisive when you talk about black and white, and you're reinforcing these divisions and blah, 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 blah. And no, the division is already there. This is one of the most divided cities in the country. And it's not just divided where it's just one group of people lives here and one group of people lives there. One group of people lives here at the expense of the other group. Right. White people experience prosperity and opportunity and security at the expense of the Black community. And we have an opportunity to change that. We want unity. We want to be able to look each other in the eyes as human beings and not as those who profit from gentrification and displacement and those who suffer from it. And that's the only way there can be genuine unity, is when there's reparations, when the damage has been repaired. And that's what the Uhuru movement is fighting for. And we have an amazing opportunity to be a part of that and to reject those who claim to speak on our behalf as represented by the so-called elected officials in this city. So I want to encourage the people who came out today from the white community to keep attending these events, to get involved in the Reparations Now committee, to join the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. There's going to be a lot of work. The Uhuru movement is leading it, and we can be a part of it. We can go into our own neighborhoods, our own communities, and knock on doors and pass out flyers and get petition signatures and raise money to fund this campaign and make this victory happen in this city, to make history happen right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Uhuru.
Uhuru, thank you, Comrade Jesse of the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. And now I would like to bring up the member of the African People's Socialist Party. He's the local chair of the African People's Socialist Party. He is a very well-known organizer here in the city of St. Petersburg, and he was the man on the chants today. You heard him loud and clear. I want to bring up our comrade, Temba Shabanda. Uhuru.
Thank you, Director Kile. Really appreciate that. I also want to appreciate everybody else. I don't like talk. Sorry. I really want to appreciate everyone for being out here today, coming and supporting. This is our first action as the Reparations Now committee, and you know, I'm going to go ahead and say, y'all clap it up for yourselves, because it was a wonderful success. So y'all go ahead and clap it up for yourselves. But we plan on getting bigger and better as we go on. We have experienced a lot of people are very united with this petition that we're putting out. Got over 500, and I think it was 514 petition signers already. So, and our goal is 2,000 by the end of this month. So we still got work to do. We were building for this march, but now we're going to go back out there starting on tomorrow. So if anybody has time and wants to go out there with us on tomorrow or the rest of the month, we do have scheduling times so that you can come on and join us and get these petitions out and get these signs, reach our goal. All right, so I was going to talk, but Jesse and Akile, they said everything that I was going to say. So, you know, basically, you know, we know why we're here. We're here for reparations back to the African community in the form of the Tropicana Field, because the Tropicana Field was built at the expense of our community, of black people. As Akile said, it was over 800 black families there. It was over 100 black businesses, and if you think, you know, about that's a great ratio. You know, 100 black businesses and 800 black families. That's a pretty good ratio. As if you look right now, I don't know if you can find a black business in St. Petersburg or real closer, or two back to back. You won't even find that here in St. Petersburg nowadays. So, you know, the reality is that the Tropicana Field is the reason why, is one of the reasons, because it's the whole colonial relationship that that we have as African people to St. Petersburg. But one of the reasons why we here in St. Petersburg are experiencing this poverty, where we are living 33% of the African people here in St. Petersburg live below the poverty line. That's because the economic development was taken away through the trop being taken away. Now the trop is worth $1 billion. The land is worth, the entire land of the trop is worth $1 billion. And flash forward to 2021, the African community here in St. Petersburg is starved. And that that relationship, that correlation has got to be flipped. And that's what this Reparations Now committee is doing. We are flipping that relationship. We cannot no longer be involved in a city where, you know, I've been here, 7 years, and every year walking through this black community, more and more white people are in our community, walking their dogs and playing, just looking just around, and that's wasn't how it was before, and they're pushing us out. The rent is sky high, and just the gentrification just in general in St. Petersburg is a problem, and there is no one addressing these issues. The Reparations Now committee, that's what we're going to do. We're going to address these issues. We're going to fight for our land, our black land, and it's our black fight, because if we don't fight for it, we're not going to be here in 30 days, it seems like, because just this week I've seen 2 new houses just plop down and just out the sky. It seemed like, it was a vacant lot the day before, and then now it's a big old house there, and it's just crazy how quickly this is happening. But the Reparations Now committee is here, and we have to work just as quickly as all these developers and the city is in taking our property. Taking the property, pushing us out of this community. It is a fight that we have to take on, and we have to be diligent in this fight as well. So I really, my presentation was taken, from me, really. But I really want to appreciate Akile and Jesse for giving you that, the history, especially Akile giving you the history of this Tropicana field. We have not gotten the reparations, or we haven't gotten the light jobs and light industry that was promised, and the people was tricked out of their land. They were tricked. We go and pass out the petition, get the petition signed, and we'll talk to somebody who was tricked out of their land, and they would say, I was tricked. We were tricked. So what we're doing right here, right now, is the absolute right thing in order to make sure that our community suffers no longer, and to bring dignity to our community. It is, it's tough being out here in St. Petersburg and walking these streets, singing.
Lauren, come here for a second, baby cake. Can you go keep holding the camera, because my glasses done broke off. I gotta go fix it. Hold the camera. Just hold it there and film him.
I'm gonna leave it at that, but I really want to open up this committee to everyone who wishes to join. Please join. You can see me. We have signed. If you haven't signed the petition, you can sign the petition right here. That's the African community petition right there. If you are North American and you want to sign the North American petition, Jesse has that right there. But yeah, I just want to encourage everyone to continue to fight, struggle, and join and participate. Sign up for a shift. Let's get these 2,000 signatures by the end of this month. Pop it on the city council's door, step whatever, and we say that the black community, regardless of the 4 developers that the city says is down to for the development of the Tropicana field, we can say, well, these 2,000 African people who are suffering from what you want these developers to do, they don't want that. And we have another plan, and this is what we want. And we demand reparations in the form of Trump. So Reparations now.
Take back the dome.
Take back the dome.
Reparations now.
Take back the dome.
Reparations now.
Uhuru.
Uhuru.
Uhuru, let's give it up for Comrade Temba Shabanda. Uhuru. Thank you, Temba. Uhuru. So just as he said, the time is now to, become a part of this movement. There is something that everybody can do. And I just want to close out by saying a couple things, because a part of the history, I think it's really important for us to recognize that, part of the trickery happened, with these smooth-talking politicians. And I really wanted to be clear that, there were sellout neo-colonial Negro forces who helped with selling off that dome. And I'm saying that because this is a struggle of the African working class. And we have to really make that distinction, because there are people who work against our own interests that look exactly like us, and they might even say a thing or two about the dome. They might say, oh, that we have to recognize the history of it, and we have to be able to say something about it. And that's the extent that they're willing to go, because at the end of the day, they work for the ruling class, the bosses, the politicians. That's who they work for. And so I really want that to be clear, because this is the intervention. This is the only genuine intervention. It is the African working class demand for reparations. No one else is talking about this in the way that we are talking about this. Like I said, people can say that what happened to the gas plant was bad. What they did with the dome was bad. But the real African working class demand for reparations and the return of this land is coming right here from the Uhuru movement, from the African working class. So I really want to make that distinction, because the more these discussions happen around what the future of the dome is going to look like, you're going to hear lots of people, and maybe even sounds progressive. But we have to know that if they're not talking about reparations and returning that land, then it's meaningless. Every discussion they're having is meaningless. It's just something that they get to put, on their checklist to say, we did this, we talked about it. But this is the real struggle, and we know that we can win. We believe that we can win. We are firm in our conviction that this campaign is real, it is serious, and we are not relenting. We are not letting up. On this struggle. We will win. We are winning. As was mentioned by Temba, this is the first start to many of demonstrations, many meetings, many organizing sessions that we will have until this is realized, because we can take this.
Yes.
They cannot continue to pave over the communities of Black people any longer. They can't do it in the white community's name, because the white people are looking right back at their own ruling class and saying, no way in hell can you get away with taking over this land, giving it to big developers. So this is what the city of St. Pete is confronted with. So this is the start. Make sure you join these committees. Let's get working. Let's get active. We can take this thing. We will take this thing. And historically, every time the Uhuru movement has intervened, they've had to deal with the issues that we've presented. So I just want everybody to leave here with that. Again, thank you all so much. Thank you to Comrade Jesse.
Can you say something about the 5 p.m. 36 Park demonstration around Palestine?
Is that today?
No,
Where is
tomorrow,
that?
isn't it?
I thought it was
Tomorrow?
tomorrow. Oh,
Tomorrow, Curtis Hickman Park.
Curtis Hickman Park, that's in Tampa, right? Okay, so tomorrow at 5 p.m., is there a time you want people to be here? 3. Okay, so 3 o'clock, people will be here assembling for a demonstration that's happening in Tampa at Curtis Hickman Park, which starts at 5 p.m. And we are going out there in solidarity with the struggle, the righteous struggle of Palestinians to take back Palestine, and to the anti-colonial struggle that is being made right now by Palestinians for control of their land back, because it's just like right here in the U.S., it's a colonial settler state. You got, illegitimate entity claiming this land and killing Palestinians literally right now as we have this discussion. And we are, as the African People's Socialist Party, the Uhuru movement, as African internationalists, we stand in total solidarity, and we say free, free Palestine. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, raising up free, free Palestine, standing in solidarity with the Palestinian liberation struggle. So again, we'll be meeting here at 3 if you want to travel as a contingent. But if you can't make it at 3, but you really want to go, you can meet us out there at 5 o'clock at Curtis Hickman Park in Tampa. All right, so it's a part of the same struggle. The same struggle to take back the land of the dome is the same struggle Palestinians are waging right now to take back their land from the colonial settlers that are trying to take it over. So it's the same struggle. It's all united. So if you can't make it tomorrow, 3 o'clock right here to Curtis Hickson Park at 5 o'clock for this demonstration. So thank you all so much. Reparations now.
Take back the dome.
Take back the dome.
Reparations now.
Uhuru.
Alright guys, I'm going back to the car. I hope you enjoyed.
My glasses broke. Oh, okay. Hold on. Guys, my glasses broke. That's why I'm sitting in the car. I'm fixing my glasses. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I gotta get off here because I'm trying to fix my glasses. Make sure y'all donate to my Cash App, $rashidalala. Love y'all, and I will talk to y'all again soon. World's first and only dark-skinned activist.
And the baby that's
We out. Okay, let me see. Let's end it. My glasses broke. Hold on.